Well. Beautiful people, best damn nation was the Wednesday before Christmas. And if Santa come to my house, I'ma steal all his presents and knock his ass out. This is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, this man is a boxer, Golden Gloves boxer. This man is a veteran of the United States. This man is a MMA fighter. He is well versed in grappling. He can whoop your ass. He can whoop your daddy ass. He can whoop your uncle ass. He can whoop your high school bully ass. The man, the myth, the legend, the green-eyed bandit himself, Roosevelt. What's happening?
You do this to me
That's on me.
every time.
That's on me. I'm sorry.
I figured out that I could slap somebody so hard, their great grandchild is gonna feel it and look back and be like, "Damn, daddy, why you do it like that?" What's going on, P? What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? You ready for Christmas? It's almost time for Jesus' birthday. I don't even want to say Christmas no more because Christmas is expensive. It's expensive to say it.
Mm-hmm. If I told people where Santa Claus and all that came from, you would be highly surprised. Santa Claus was born in America. I don't care what you say.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. What's good with you though?
Man, listen, it's cold outside,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I got. It's cold.
That's all you got. Well, you know, it's that time. It is the winter time. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully.
Wait a minute. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Because if you open up your blinds right now, you ain't got nothing but 70, 80, 90 degrees going on outside your window. So don't talk to me about winter. Don't talk to me about winter.
I live in the desert, man. I don't know what you. I don't have North Carolina problems right now. You know, when I got Phoenix, Arizona, it stays sunny around. It gets kind of cool too. It was brisk today. It was brisk. You know what I'm saying? That's a word you got to use. It sounds fancy when you talk about the weather. It's brisk outside.
Well, North Carolina is brick. Okay, brick outside, man.
Oh man. Listen, thank you for joining us. If you're watching this on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. We appreciate you. TikTok, you know what I'm saying? All the TikTok followers out there, we appreciate you watching your boy. If you're listening to us in Radio Land or iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Audible, you can even say Alexa, play the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, and she will play your boys. You can listen to us each and every Wednesday or whenever you want to in your leisure. Roosevelt, oh man, we got some big news coming on. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do one of my favorite topics that I love to do each and every Wednesday if I can. I don't do it every Wednesday, but whenever there's something hot, juicy, and good going on, I try to go to Hot Topics. Yeah, man, we got WWE moving to Netflix, man. That is a big money move. It's putting WWE on a more worldwide platform by being on Netflix. And they're definitely excited about this whole partnership between the WWE and Netflix. And I think that Netflix and their streaming service is going to be next level on a lot of different wavelengths. But I think that the thing that a lot of people are worried about is Netflix going to be able to handle streaming situations? Because everything that I've watched that was streaming on Netflix was horrible. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was my internet. I'm up here asking my wife, baby, did you pay the bill? I don't know why we keep having these issues. But it wasn't us, it was Netflix, and their servers can't handle a certain amount of volume. So that's one problem that they're going to have to fix coming into this new year, especially when they're trying to stream more sports on Netflix. And also if they're trying to do a television show such as the WWE Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, so forth and so on, man. So it's going to be a challenge, man. What do you think about the move of WWE to move all of their shows over to Netflix?
Man, I hope, like you said, that they got this whole streaming situation and all the buffering and whatnot figured out, because that Tyson and Jake Paul debacle was a mess. Okay, it was a
Debacle?
mess.
Why did you call it a debacle, sir?
Debacle. It won't no fight. It won't real. It won't. It was a debacle. Okay, that man should be singing the sad songs with Elvis. Okay, sleeping. That's what he should have been doing. Jake Paul should have been sleeping. Okay, but I'm excited to see what this brings to the wrestling as a whole. This is a very first for something like this to happen. It's going to elevate the wrestling world altogether. I think a lot of the other companies may try to follow suit and jump on some other platforms like Hulu or not Peacock, Hulu, Max, maybe even Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime is definitely one. Yeah, you never know.
That would be good. But we'll see what happens. Shout out to the WWE for being able to make something like this happen, and it brings a lot of eyes on it, because now you're not even worried about, you're not dependent on commercials to pay the bills. Like, now you have a platform that's going to pay all the bills and all the guys and all the girls. So I'm interested to see how this is going to work in terms of a budget, because we know how WWE gets when they get to a point they ain't got enough money, they start doing cuts. So let's see if that'll stop doing the cuts.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's definitely a great opportunity for a lot of wrestlers who were already stars, and I think this is an exciting time for the up and coming wrestlers who want to be stars. And once they get on this platform of Netflix, it's definitely going to skyrocket their worth if they're on the main roster. You know what I'm saying? Because you have really worldwide eyes, and they already have worldwide eyes, but with Netflix being there, man, I think there's definitely an opportunity to reach a whole new audience. And then people that are just casually watching or just go scrolling through Netflix, they might see WWE is live. That's going to pop up, and you're going to want to check it out at least one time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a great opportunity for a lot of the cats in NXT that are coming up to main roster, giving them an opportunity to really, really shine. And really take it to the next level. I think it's a great partnership. And then if they don't have any issues with their streaming or their people trying to get on at the same time and overloading their service, I think that the move from USA and from Fox over to Netflix would be a great move. So beautiful people, man, let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Let us know how you feel about WWE going to Netflix. I think that's it's a good deal. If you got Netflix, will you pay a premium price to watch the WWE? I think that's a better question. I already got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think everyone should have and Netflix by now. I mean, we've been Netflix and chilling for the longest time. So now you got something to watch. A little bit more. So
yeah. Hey to you too. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Best Damn Nation? Come on in. Say hey to us. You know what I'm saying? We talking wrestling. If you got Netflix, are you going to watch WWE? That's the question. Maybe you haven't checked it out in a long time. You know what I mean? Maybe you have been busy with life. Maybe you've been following all these damn drones that just popping up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a little distraction with some wrestling. You know what I'm saying? They looking for your ass.
I'm sick of hearing about the drones. I wish they figure out what it is. If you're not gonna figure out,
you better not be sick about hearing them, because once I ain't gonna get too far into that because I know shit. So, but anyway, there you go. They looking for your ass. They done got them. Damn it, they done got my co-host. The drones done got Roosevelt. Oh man, but best damn nation, man. Let us know what you think. Do you think this is a good move for WWE to go to Netflix? Do you think it's a bad move? You think they should stay on TV? We'll see. It's going to be a change. Definitely, it's going to be new for a lot of people. But I'm happy with it because I got a Netflix account and I got access. So
yes, I'm tired of missing wrestling because I ain't got cable.
yeah.
And TikTok been acting up. Like sometimes the guys will stream it and then they'll be like, "Oh, you got to cut you off." I'm like, "Come on, man, just let a brother watch some wrestling, man."
Nah, they not gonna let you watch their content for free. Nah, somebody got to pay for it. Somebody paying for it, damn it. Oh man. Um, got a question. Why are they moving? I think it's more money, it's more opportunities, more eyeballs on the product WWE. A lot of people have Netflix, and I think that Netflix is due to evolve into a major powerhouse in the future. And I think that them adding a sports element, which is WWE, they're probably going to broadcast more fights. Also, some football and basketball content, I believe, in the future, and some of the plans. It's a money move, and it's a way for them to get into a larger audience with a worldwide audience. They already have a worldwide audience, but it's going to be available to more people. So people that's like Roosevelt who's a caveman and don't have cable, you know what I'm saying? They can go ahead and watch it if they have a Netflix account or if they got somebody password for Netflix.
I ain't on no caveman status. I don't be home enough and order some and pay for some cable. Okay, I'm always on the road. I'm always doing something. So I'd rather have something like Netflix where I can stream and watch whatever I want and keep it pushing. I ain't gotta sit right here on the couch. Only time I'm sitting on the couch is when I'm with you guys on the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. That's it. Other than that, or if I'm,
we ain't gonna get into all that, man. This kids watching, damn it. Yeah. Well, listen, man. WWE has been hot lately, man, and it's. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna poke my chest out real quick. I have been seeing a lot of wrestling podcasts pop up out of nowhere. I have been seeing a lot of fight podcasts pop up out of nowhere. We started this thing, what, 2.5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
We were the only black faces talking about wrestling at the point. Other than Mark Henry, we were the only ones. Now everybody up there trying to claim my spot. You can't take what's mine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch the True Wrestling Podcast, the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. We got something for you. We got great guests. You know what I'm saying? We have great interviews. You know what I'm saying? We talk about wrestling, but we also talk about life too. You know what I'm saying? So, you can get your feel. We like Walmart. You can get everything here. Get everything here at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You need a little motivation. If you got some flub and you looking down and you can't see your feet past your stomach, talk to Roosevelt. He'll get you in shape. He'll get you right.
That's right.
You know what I'm
saying? If you have a
saying?
problem with somebody and you don't know how to handle it, and they're male, talk to me. I slap him still. I slap him the next week. I'll know tomorrow's we got a villain in the house.
Oh man, it just got cold in the building. It just got chilly, a little bit more evil. Ladies and gentlemen, the villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, the dawn of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, the villain of villains, LP, is in the building. What's happening?
What's going on, fellas?
Man, we got to do something about we miss your face, LP. You know what I'm saying? We miss those villainous looks that you give people.
Yeah, I don't know what my phone, man. It just I don't know. All of a sudden it just won't work with this app.
Oh man, listen, you got to upgrade your phone. Get rid of that jitterbug. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get rid of that jitterbug phone jack. Oh man, listen, we talking about WWE moving to Netflix, man. LP, do you think this is a good move for the WWE?
I don't know how I feel about it. If they're not gonna do anything different with the product, I don't really see the point. Like if it's still if they're not gonna get more adult and more a little bit more I guess raunchier, or I ain't gonna say attitude areas type shit, but if they're not gonna do anything special, then what's the point?
LP, keep it a book. Say it like it is. You want it to go back to the old school Divas era. Huh? You trying to take us back? Huh? All because you want to see some titties on Netflix? You trying to take us back? Huh?
Nah. I mean, we live in a world now where we couldn't never go back like that if we wanted to. Like, if you ever go back and watch old stuff, you'd be like, damn. I don't think there's nothing that we did back then that they could do now and not catch hell. So I mean, I don't know. I just think a little bit, some blood. I don't like seeing wrestling without blood. I just really think if you want to sell it for being real, you gotta add that. Not at every match. You ain't gotta look like Ric Flair out there every damn match. But I'm just saying certain matches, like they be having Hell in a Cell matches, and you stopping for blood loss because somebody bleeding. So I don't know. What have you guys said so far? What are y'all excited about it?
I mean, Roosevelt excited because he can watch it finally, and he can put that antenna TV, that big back TV, that grandma TV. So he can put it to use. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have my UHF VHF for those who look it up. You don't know what I'm talking about. You're too young for me, bro.
I personally think it's a good move. I think it puts it in a lot of households. The overseas market is going to be huge for WWE. It actually already is, and this is the first year where a lot of the major PLEs or pay-per-views have been in foreign countries. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they're kind of they're kind of positioning themselves to do more business and good business in the future. So I'm excited to see when WWE takes over Netflix. And like I say, man, if they start putting main events on the Netflix instead of Peacock, then I think they're going to take a lot of business away from Peacock. If they put all their content on Netflix, I think if we see that shift and that change, that'll be huge.
Is that what they're doing though? They're not doing that, right? Peacock probably got that locked in for a couple years.
We don't know. Hey, Netflix they can throw some money around and be like, hey, let me get all that content. And they can. You know what I'm saying? But when you have the live element, I think that's huge, man. And so right now, Netflix has that live element, that live show element, and I think it's going to bring a lot more eyes onto the product. You're going to have a lot more fans watch it, and I think they probably will lean more towards an edgier product without getting too far out of hand, because they still do have they are targeting still a family friendly type market, family market. You know what I mean? I think that they've experimented a lot with certain aspects to appease certain crowds. You know what I'm saying? Like the younger male crowd, they've done that. I think that they feel like the family element is what drops because kids buy toys. You know what I'm saying? Kids buy video games. Kids buy, merchandise. Well, their parents buy merchandise for the kids, but also you have a lot of adults who buy merchandise and who buy things like that, who want to be a character, who want to be some of these characters that they portray on TV, man. So I think that it's a good move for Netflix now. Like I say, my only criticism is if Netflix can handle the volume that WWE is going to bring for their Monday night and Friday night shows. So that's going to be the telltale sign that they can handle it. Like I say, everything else that we watched on Netflix that was streamed was horrible. It skipped, paused. Everybody thought that the internet was jacked up. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if Netflix has fixed that problem, or if they are going to, how are they going to address that problem when it does come. But I think a lot of people are excited about this move.
I think Christmas. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Roosevelt.
No, I was gonna say, aren't they just doing Raw? They're not doing SmackDown NXT right now. I think they're just doing Raw right now.
No, they're doing Raw and SmackDown. I think Netflix is going to stay on CW until they make that transition, but eventually that's going to come over too. If this deal goes well and it proves to be lucrative, I see WWE moving all their products over to Netflix.
I think on Christmas is going to be a test because I think the NFL game is on Netflix on Christmas, if I'm not mistaken.
It's going to be a lot of mad people. It's going to be a lot of people that lose money, especially if they start skipping and freezing on certain plays. Oh, people bet
you know too on Christmas, and again, I think it's on Netflix, but Beyonce is performing the halftime on Christmas or whatever, so it's going to be a lot of people watching that game. So if you see some buffering and you see some stuff, then you can kind of get a idea that they not ready. The Logan Paul thing showed people aren't ready, but I don't know how many millions of people is watching, and I don't know how many millions of people watch Raw and SmackDown. I don't think Raw and SmackDown have humongous numbers like they used to, but I don't know what the numbers are.
Well, with Netflix, I think that they will. I mean, and I think that's what they're trying to get. It's like some more of these larger numbers. Now, I know that SmackDown has consistently pulled way over 1 million plus viewers. In some cases, like 2, 3 million, depending on who they have on the show. I think I ain't gonna say the most, but genuinely this year they've been holding around the 2 million, 1 to 2 million mark for SmackDown. Monday Night Raw has been doing well also. So I moved to Netflix. Like I said, you're going to have a lot of people start watching the show, and I think they're going to be interested in it. And then you might just have casual watchers that just scrolling down Netflix and get bored. There ain't no good movies. They don't watch all the new movies that's out. So they start watching Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get those casual watchers that come on. And if the product is good and they got good storylines, then they can be something that proves to be very lucrative for WWE. I think that it already has proven its worth. And right now, they started rolling out all of these new packages. So if you look on people's social media pages, they have all these new packages of themselves pretty much introducing their characters to the Netflix crowd, with the Netflix banners in the back. So all of these people are kind of advertising this new move over to Netflix. So I think I see a lot of energy and excitement around it. And for fans, though, it has been neutral. I haven't seen a lot of people that's super excited about it. They just like, all right, whatever. We'll move to the next channel that is on. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But I think it can prove to be very lucrative for WWE and also pulling those casual watchers that just so happen to watch an episode of SmackDown or Raw. All right, fellas. LP, did you get a chance to check out WWE Main Event?
No, I had my event was this Saturday, so I haven't watched nothing, and I wanted to go back. I seen a couple of clips, but I want to go back and see what I missed. But I heard it was pretty good.
Well, hold on. Let me pause real quick. Let's talk about your show, man. How was your show?
Oh, it was amazing, man. It was it definitely was different being on the other side on the designer side of things. But the show itself was good. I had a good time. My response and reception from the crowd was real good. Which that's why I wanted to see how it was going to be, and all in all, it was a great experience.
Did you put the LP experience in your fashion portion, or did you just follow the format of that entire show? You know what I'm saying? Did you make it how you do with like the dancers or certain elements, or you just present it as a designer?
I just presented as a designer, and they had their certain ways they wanted things done, so I didn't show out this time. I just went on. I went on and followed the rules this time. I probably won't do that every time, but
all right.
For the first one, I wanted to behave and be in my box. It's a little different when when you got different eyes. Like I got an eye from a photographer aspect and then a producer aspect. So when I do other people's shows, you can't turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's like Roosevelt going to a wrestling match and not critiquing the shit out of everything he sees. You can't turn it off when it's when it's on you. You a big food person, so you can't go to a restaurant without you can't eat this. You can't just eat something and shut up.
Nah.
You gonna turn your shit on. So it's very hard to pause your your brain a little bit, but it's still a good experience.
Well, that's good, man. I saw some footage from it, and it was great. We're gonna put some more on our social media pages. So, beautiful people, if you want to check out the villain, he had another successful fashion show that he took part in, showcasing some of his designs and his creative breastplates. So, if you want to check out some of these fashion shows that LP has been a part of, check out his page, and then check out the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast's pages, and you can see what LP the villain had going on. Now, let's go back over to this WWE main event. Real quick, Roosevelt, can you pull up the card for me?
Let me give it a try. Let's see what we had this past week. So we had the triple threat match between Gunther, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor.
Let's talk about that for a second. I thought that was a solid match. I thought it was a good match. It was hard hitting, like a lot of people wanted to see, and your boy Gunther pulled off on top. LP, let me ask you a question. How do you think that Gunther's reign has been so far since he's become the world heavyweight champion?
I think it's pretty good. I'm not gonna say it's great, but nobody that's had that belt has had a great run. I think they're making that belt more the workhorse, so you have a lot of matches. I think they have more matches and storylines with that belt, and I think that's a little bit of the problem with that belt. Even when Seth Rollins had mad matches, but hardly any storylines. The next person to come up and try it, then the next person come up and try it. Like they're not building anything else. So I think Gunther is doing a pretty decent job. I know a lot of people saying Damian Priest run was lackluster. I mean, what did Damian Priest do wrong? he pretty much was doing what they get. It's not his fault. So
I think Damian Priest did a great job as a champion during his run that he had. He added his flavor and flair onto it. Called himself El Capion. You know what I'm saying? And held it down. And he actually showed up in a lot of communities to represent for the Latino community with the belt. So I think Damian Priest did a great job as a champion. So people that want to criticize and call it lackluster, I don't see that. I think he had a better run than Cody. Even though Cody had a longer, it was a little bit more interesting. But yeah, go ahead, go back to Gunther. I think that Gunther has represented the belt well. Now, am I interested? Is Gunther getting me to watch Monday Night Raw? I'm gonna be honest with you. No, it's kind of, what I'm saying. I like his run, but he's boring. But he's been a great representative of a champion, if that makes sense. He looks good on paper. I think he was a better Intercontinental champion because he didn't have all the expectations of carrying the company. He just had to carry the belt. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll see, man. Do you think that Gunther is going to be able to carry that title into this new year, LP?
I mean, from the looks of it, yeah, because they're not bringing anybody for him to really make a good story. Like I don't know who's gonna beat him because who's gonna beat him? Like he literally has beaten everybody. He beat everybody damn near when he had the Intercontinental, and so far he's laying out everybody that steps up to him. I really wouldn't say that his reign is boring. I just think that I think Gunther is still Gunther. He's doing the same thing he's been doing. They just Triple H or whoever the writers or whatever, they just got to do better with these belts. to be honest, without the bloodline, nobody's tuning. Nobody really typically really will tune in for what Roman got going on, and even that bloodline, I don't tune into it like I was at one point in time. It had me locked in.
Yeah,
But now it's the same shit. Like, and I was thinking the other day, I know him and Solo supposed to be finally fighting for the
doing the follow.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, if Roman wins and gets it, what's next? Is he taking over he taking over Solo Squad? Like, where do they go from there? Is he gonna go back heel? All them guys definitely can't go face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I still think they're writing themselves in the corners with this storyline. He gets it back. He's a tribal chief by himself because right now he still only got Jimmy. Jay went back. Sammy went back. You know, that was like a little temporary team up. So is he gonna recreate a new bloodline? You know, on there. You know, I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna start looking toward Cody. That's why I think they're not really pushing nothing toward Cody, because I think Roman gonna automatically go toward Cody once he gets this out of the way.
Do I want to see Roman versus Cody 3? I don't know. It's big. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you say up here, I was very heavily glued when the Bloodline storyline was initially kicked off, and then I think it lost a lot of steam when Jey Uso lost to Roman. And then they kind of floundered around, and then finally, when Cody finished his story with the help of damn near the Wrestling Avengers, you know what I'm saying? He finished his story. He beat Roman Reigns, and then Cody has kind of been kind of just fluttering around, giving friendly challenges. Like, I don't know, it's been weird. And then lately he's been cheating. I don't know if he's been, paying attention to that, but Cody will cheat given the opportunity, and we saw that on main event where he faced KO. Man, it was a good fight. And then KO was like, screw it. He brought a chair into the ring, tried to use it. Cody kicked him. And then, Cody DDT Kevin Owens onto the chair. Now, is that cheating? So for some people, yeah, it is cheating. You still use the chair. And I know that a lot of people are saying, I know that, we talked to Christian Rainey, the Rain Man. He was talking about, I see Cody as the villain. And I think that Cody is eventually going to move that way, especially if Roman Reigns stays face. And you're right, if Roman does go face, if Roman does get with a follow, what does that mean? Does he take over the new bloodline? You know what I'm saying? Is Solo going to tell the rest of the guys to fall in line? You know what I mean? What is that? What happens to the old bloodline? You know what I mean? And obviously, Roman Reigns don't give a damn about Sammy. He don't give a damn about Jay and Jimmy, because they all got beat up by Drew McIntyre, and he ain't do nothing. I ain't seen Roman come down. I ain't seen Roman send a thank you, get well letter. You know what I'm saying? Even this was the weird part to me. Jimmy had just got kicked in the face and taken out by Drew McIntyre, and then Drew was backstage talking to Nick Aldis, and Bianca and Naomi is standing right there, and they're trying to talk to Nick. But Drew is right there, and I'm like, okay, my wife, if my wife seen me get kicked in the face and beat up by somebody, you think she's gonna stand there just like, yeah, I want a tag team opportunity and not say nothing to Drew ass or not trying to jump on him? I was looking at Naomi like, what? Stand up for your man, woman. Your man just got beat up by this dude, and you looking at him. You sitting there looking at him like, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't gonna stand up for your boo.
But have they ever established that they married on the show?
On the show?
I don't think they ever done it. I mean, we know they married, but I don't think they ever really.
They have.
I think they have.
Yeah. Because it was a moment when with the Miz, Jimmy Uso and the Miz. Miz said something about Naomi and Jimmy came out there and slapped the shit out of him. and told him, keep my wife's name out your mouth. This is before the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. There was another moment with AJ Styles when Naomi fell off the apron and AJ caught her. And Jimmy came on. He was like, "Hey man, get your hands off my wife." I was trying to tell her from falling. He said, "Man, don't touch my wife." So they made they've said on TV that they were married. But my thing with the whole Gunther thing is the lackluster of opponents. I think, and I think that goes for all the storylines right now. It's like you don't really have anybody that's elevating your situation. Like only one that's really got some type of elevation right now is the Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, because Kevin Owens is on fire right now. And it's making people want to kind of get invested in, okay, well, what's really happening and what's about to happen. And I don't think it's putting eyes on Cody. It's putting more eyes on Kevin Owens, and Cody is now the supporting cast in this whole situation because he has to. Like this whole thing with Kevin Owens and Triple H getting into it, and after the main event, and then Kevin Owens, WWE just had their little press conference about them going to Netflix, and Kevin Owens decides to show up with the Eagle Wing belt, and he went up to the WWE building and actually went up there and he took a picture of himself and covered Cody's picture on there, and he said, "Okay, now where's Triple H's office?" So it's like it's a buildup of Triple H and Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens is on fire right now, and having Cody's as the supporting cast, because he's not the main character in this situation. Kevin Owens is the main character right now.
Kevin Owens is the anchor.
Yeah, and they don't have anyone out there that's really stepping in to make a storyline with Gunther to look interesting, a storyline with Cody Rhodes to look interesting, a storyline with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa to look interesting. The only ones, like I said, the only ones really got something going on is Kevin Owens right now, in my opinion.
So let me ask you fellas a question. Okay, here it is. Is it a situation where there's a lack of talent or a lack of star power to be able to step up to make things interesting for Gunther? Like you're saying in WWE where they're like the roster has been like, you know what I'm saying? But right now the roster for SmackDown and Raw is packed full of superstars. And I think if they want to make things interesting, they should make things interesting and give some people some opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in the tournament or whether it be just some random feuds. You know what I'm saying? I think they tried with Finn Balor and him going at Damian Priest again, which I still don't know why. I mean, I guess we're going to be forever, I guess. But WWE on Raw absolutely has stars that can step up to Gunther. You know what I'm saying? But they keep recycling the same ones. And you're right, LP. I don't think they've really put a lot of stock into making. Now, they do have something like Braun Breaker. I think I absolutely see Braun Breaker versus Gunther happening at some point. And Braun Breaker will go for the title at some point. Is he ready? I think Braun Breaker is on fire right now. And I think that he could absolutely defeat Gunther if given the opportunity. I think when Netflix goes to Raw, I'm not sure how long Trick Williams is going to be in NXT, but if he does come up, I could definitely see them doing something with Trick Williams in the future. But right now on the main roster, I mean, you still have Karrion Kross there. So Karrion Kross could feud. Now, I've been a hater of Karrion Kross, but I'm just saying in general, they do have some people. Kofi Kingston, and he can absolutely step up again. He was once champion, but right now he got this heat with the New Day, and I think he's still going to stay with Xavier Woods. I'm not sure why, but we're going to see, you know what I'm saying, how that pans out. Who else is on Raw that can really pose a threat to Gunther?
I think anybody can really pose a threat. I think it's just the lack of strength in the stories. There's no real strong stories that's happening right now. I think everybody's just there and they're just being thrown into something. Like LP said, everything's just kind of thrown together. It's nothing that's really building up to saying, okay, I really want to watch this fight because I want to see what happens. Again, I got to go back to the Kevin Owens thing. Kevin Owens is building up something where people's like, okay, I want to see what's going to happen next, especially with this whole situation with him and Triple H. If you go to NXT, the recent show that they had, you had Ethan Page stomp on a chair on Javon Evans' throat, and he's spitting up blood. Like, it was instant. It was like, okay, is that for real? Like, I think they need something like that. I think the main roster needs to look at NXT and follow kind of a little bit of what they're doing, in my opinion. If they really want to draw some eyes on what they got going on, especially with this new move, watch NXT, draw some of the stuff that they're doing, and then follow suit. In my opinion,
yeah, I think even the whole thing with Bianca, not Bianca, Jade Cargill getting what she supposed to get ran over, or whatever the hell that shit was.
I think she got thrown to a car or something.
So whatever that mess was. But at least with that had the ability to start some kind of story, like trying to find out who it is, and you taking your time and then having a big reveal. They're not doing this with nobody. Like now, literally, people just say, "Oh, I'm gonna fight for that match," and then they're gonna have a little, back and forth, and then they're just gonna fight. So even with the Seth Rollins and CM Punk thing, at least they have been building that since the moment CM Punk got there. So, at least I can halfway see that, even though I'm so tired of everybody fighting and they get separated and they go, but they do that so much. And it's like, that's the only way they know how to get fans. It's a cheap pop, but it seems like that's the only way they can get fans invested into these feuds is to do that, and that gets so old. Like the KO and Cody thing, at least that had a bit of a back, that that was a little bit of a build up. But yeah, they need to do that. I know everybody can't have a long drawn out story, but you can have multiple stories and stop just making people have a match just for the sake of having matches. Even with the thing with the New Day, like I said the last time, where is that going? Like, okay, the New Day's a heel now. So what's next? Are they gonna beat up somebody or start a feud until Big E pops back up, or whatever they're gonna do with the whole Big E situation? Like, you can't count on a hand how many storylines you got. They're really treating the roster like they used to treat the divas back in the days. Back when everybody had storylines, the women would, 1 minute you see Trish Stratus wrestling Lita, and then the next minute you'll see Lita and Trish team up fighting Victoria and somebody else. Like each week it was just random shit. And that's what they're doing right now without zero storyline.
Well, I think this is what they're going to do when they move over to Netflix. I think that some of the roster is going to be shaking around a little bit. So you're going to see some people who are usually on SmackDown on Monday Night Raw, and then vice versa. I think if that's the case, they should have just did the draft for Netflix, and I think that would have definitely brought a lot of attention to it, because you're seeing new people that's coming up, new people that's being called up, a switch in characters on certain rosters, man. And so it might be refreshing to see some brand new storylines. So I think they are going to shake up some of these rosters, man, and hopefully we see some good shakeups where some of these feuds have the potential to be some great storylines, like the Bloodline storyline that we've all loved with the last 3-4 years. So I can absolutely see something like that happening, but it needs to happen sooner than later. And hopefully on January the 6th, it's going to be a great show. I know that they have some great cards on this event. You know what I'm saying? I think that Rhea and Liv are going against each other again. It looks like
Why? I'm so over that shit.
yeah, I don't know. I really do think some other women should have got the opportunity. And I know Rhea is a big star. So until they build up that roster, then we'll see. I don't know. And then
in my opinion, I think this needs to be where Judgment Day kind of falls apart because then they just lose the tag titles.
Did they?
Yeah, but they I think they need a faction on Raw. If they break them up, Judgment Day been holding it down for a good minute. If they break them up, they don't really have a true villain.
You have to fight. I'm tired of you hating on the Wide 6 LP. I'm tired of you hating on what is it, the final testament. I'm tired of you hating on all these evil factions
who is selling the merchandise? Who is selling t-shirts? Damn Judgment Day. Like ain't nobody checking for no final testament. Ain't no kid saying, "Hey mom, buy me that final testament t-shirt."
Yeah, but Judgment Day ain't even doing anything right now. Like Carlito's gone wherever he's at, whatever. Then you had JD and Finn Balor.
They've been around. They were just on whatever show. I think that the Judgment Day presence has been Dominic Mysterio and what's her name? Raquel Rodriguez. They have been the forefront, and then Finn Balor. So yeah, the Judgment Day is still very relevant. Although they have lost their powerhouses. What will be interesting to me is if Edge just so happened to come back and then the old school Judgment Day get back together for one night. I think that'll be an amazing kind of thing. But I don't see Edge coming back, man. I think that he left it in the ring, all in the ring with Sheamus, and then he retired. I think he's going to retire with AEW. We'll see. I don't know. They always come back. They say they ain't gonna come back. They always come back. So we'll see. We'll see, man. But yeah, did y'all see when Triple H pushed KO?
Yes.
I was like, Triple H still got that fire in him, but he better calm the hell down. He got a bad heart. You know what I'm saying?
KO give him a heart punch, and it's gonna be a wrap. He punch it right in his damn heart. He said he better calm the hell down.
If he do that, he'll be the greatest heel of all time.
Hey, now they have KO take out Triple H.
If they have KO take out Triple H, you will establish KO as the biggest heel of all time.
You gotta think about it. Triple H is now the boss.
The boss. Right?
And Kevin Owens is now Stone Cold Steve Austin. If he does not drop Triple H on his head or on his, it's going to be a problem. They're going to drop the ball.
Bro.
And the fans are going to shit on it.
This is the way you do that. If you're going to put the belt on Kevin Owens, you have Kevin Owens attack Triple H. The fans will turn against him. You give KO the belt. Boom. KO will be the biggest heel in the business.
Yeah, but Triple H, it's all a matter of what can Triple H take. We don't know his, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
They can always do they can always do the off screen stuff. Triple H. They can always do that. But then, I think the problem with that is if you take Triple H out, who's coming to take over? Is Triple H spot The Rock, Shane? Somebody got to be in that role.
Stephanie McMahon.
I think Stephanie done wrestling. I don't think Stephanie coming back.
I think Stephanie coming back.
Do we need anybody to come in? You have Adam Pearce. So Adam Pearce can run Raw. Yeah. You got the general managers that can say, you know what, we're sick of you, whatever it is, and they can just do their thing.
Yeah, if you want the kayfabe,
anonymous general manager. Let's go back to that. The anonymous general
manager. Hated that period. Listen, that's when Michael Cole. Everybody hated Michael Cole. I couldn't. I stopped watching at some point because I was like, "This is the dumbest," and I still don't know who did they unveil as to.
They never said. I don't think they ever said. I don't know.
Man, listen, I hope they don't do that. I hope they don't.
It was Hornswoggle.
I believe it probably was Hornswoggle.
Yeah, it was Hornswoggle. They pulled him out. It was a one thing when whatever he was under the ring with a laptop. It was stupid.
It was so that was so stupid. I won't even remember it. I just remember I hated. I turned off my TV. I couldn't stand Michael Cole ass there, boy. He made my ass itch. Telling you, I couldn't take it. Man.
Another match that we had on Saturday Night Main Event was Liv Morgan and Io Sky, which was a pretty good match.
That was a really good match. I think that Io Sky she is a star, man, and I think that they don't really give her the light and shine that she needs. I mean, she was world champion at one point, and then that was when Damage Control was at the height of Damage Control, or on the tail end of Damage Control when they had Asuka. I would love to see Asuka come back to Damage Control and be Asuka, Io, and Kairi Sane. I love them together as a group. I think that they will make Io strong, or whoever in the group interchange, whether it be Asuka and they support Asuka, or whether it be Kairi Sane. But Io Sky is a problem, man. She is a star. And I think that she really showed out during that match. She really showed her skills. And Liv Morgan proved to be a good heel, man. You know what I'm saying? People love to hate Liv Morgan. And I know when Liv first won the belt, we would have big LP. You hated her guts. I don't know what. You hated Liv Morgan guts when she first got the belt. And now I think that she's probably had the best run of her career. And she's just a good champion, man. Obviously they're gonna try to give it back to Rhea, but I still think that they should absolutely give some more opportunities to the other women on the roster. But the Io Sky versus Liv Morgan match was really good. I thought that was a decent match.
Absolutely. Another match that we had that just didn't make sense to me. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn came off of that big win from Survivor Series with the War Games, and then he gets his ass handed to him by Drew McIntyre.
Again,
I just didn't understand nothing with that the whole thing.
Again, Sammy has never won against Drew McIntyre. Every time they fight, Sammy look like he gonna muster up some will to win, and it just gets stomped out by Drew McIntyre, man. I think that Drew is on a warpath to go against the Bloodline. Actually, I think he just was face to face with Solo and them. But although Drew McIntyre went toe to toe with the entire old school Bloodline, I don't think he want no smoke with Jacob 5-2, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he want to smoke with a new Bloodline like that. They missing two people. Bronson Reed, which I don't know when Bronson Reed gets better, if he's going to come back to the Bloodline or if he's just going to go back to singles competitorship, and probably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Tonga Loa.
Shut up. Just shut up.
What did I say?
Shut up.
Well, Tonga.
You just be saying random. Them dudes ain't gonna do shit. Them dudes ain't gonna do shit after this Bloodline. After this Bloodline mess, them boys gonna be in NXT. After this Bloodline mess, man. You talking about you don't think Drew can see Jacob 5-2? Come on now, y'all, come on.
I didn't think that he could see Jacob 5-2. I just said I don't think he wants to smoke with the new Bloodline with Jacob 5-2 in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Drew ain't scared of no damn body.
He ain't scared of nobody, but at the same time,
Drew can't move like that. Drew can't move like he used to. He can't get around.
Man, you crazy. Y'all keep on sleeping on Drew. Drew said Drew ain't got no problem with a new Bloodline. He said he talking about the old one. He said what he say 2 down and have a minute. He said to go. So he was talking
Yeah,
about.
but Solo was in the old one, so why he ain't got no problems with Solo?
No, I mean I'm saying I'm pretty sure Solo on the list too.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
I don't think he wanted. I don't think he gonna touch Solo. Not with his new bloodline there.
We gonna find out because that dude he already done kept his word twice. And what Roman gonna do? You gonna let him? You gonna Jimmy in there with some crutches? How you gonna let that? How you got one person in your bloodline? How you gonna let that roll? So Roman's supposed to say something this week if they want to keep it. If they want to make it make sense.
Say something. I'm a big Roman fan. I don't want to hear Roman say shit. You're supposed to show up when your people getting jacked up by one dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done got everybody that's done helped you, bro. You ain't stepped up to nobody. You gonna somebody you gonna speak. If you don't call out Drew McIntyre for attacking your bloodline, then I'm thinking that I ain't gonna say it because he my tribal chief still. But
anyways, moving right along, another match that we had, we crowned a brand new, the inaugural Women's United States Champion with Chelsea Green when she took on Mi Chen. Those women actually got busy too. I was very impressed with Mi Chen and Chelsea Green's match.
I was shocked that it ended up being Chelsea Green and Mia Yim. I didn't expect Mia Yim to pull that one. I love Mi Chen. I think that she should change her move. I think Eat Defeat is probably one of the dumbest moves that I have ever seen. And I hate everybody that uses it. And I hate it when Enzo Amore was using it. I hate it when somebody else was using it too.
Was it JT using it?
I think so. But and then I don't see how that affects anybody. I don't know. It's just a dumb move to me.
It jaws your head. So it's almost like a super kick with an extra little snatch to it.
Man, you do more damage to your body than you do your opponent.
Hey man, it's like a drop kick.
And no, with a drop kick, at least you can brace yourself. With the feet, you literally drop into your back.
Okay, what about a superplex and an elbow drop? You're doing just as much damage to yourself as you're doing to your opponent. Frog splash. A frog splash, you killing yourself. Damn that.
Well, you can harden your abdominal, but you landing on your back with Eat the Feet, I don't know. I just think it's a dumb move. I just think it's a dumb move. It don't look good. It don't look powerful. I've never seen it Eat the Feet like, oh my God, he took him out. He ain't getting up. That's a dumb move. I think that Mia Yim absolutely or Mi Chen definitely should change her move to something different. I don't care what it is. But congratulations to Chelsea Green. I was excited when Chelsea won the belt. I knew that Chelsea Green was going to win it. Everything about this whole tournament told me that Chelsea Green was going to win this belt.
Yes.
Like I knew it was her time, and I knew she was getting it. She has been killing it lately. She gets a lot of social media attention. She's a star, and absolutely, I believe that if she wrestled in the Divas era, that she would be good there. But Chelsea Green is good, and then with her muscle, Piper Niven, man, I think that they make a great duo. So I'm excited to see what Chelsea does with this belt. Hopefully she can carry it really well, and then whenever it's time for the next person to come up and elevate the title, I'll absolutely hope that they can do that. But shout out to Chelsea Green, man. I think she's going to make a great champion. Very entertaining champion. And I'm excited to see what opportunities these women have with this belt. And I hope they do it justice. Because if they do not show up and show out with this belt, then they will be trashed. Absolutely. And I don't want to see that happen. So I think that Chelsea Green is going to carry it really well. Hopefully they give her some good matches where they can show that she can really, really wrestle. And I think she's had some opportunities to show that she can wrestle. But now that she's champion, we'll see how well she carries the belt. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of the young up-and-coming women to be able to get an opportunity to hold some gold and see if they can actually get people's interest to be able to carry the women's title.
And this is going to put a lot of pressure on Chelsea, not only because she is the very first to hold the women's United States title, and that it's a brand new championship, but they also have the women's intercontinental championship that is coming right behind it. So she has to elevate the United States title before they even put the intercontinental title in any type of limelight, because she has to make sure that she stands out, because you have the women's world champion, you have the WWE women's champion, and now you have the women's United States championship, and she has to really stand out on her own. It's great that she has Piper, but she really going to have to really step up and make people say, you know what, I want to see the women's United States champion go out there and wrestle and compete and defend her championship. Speaking of definitive championships, we've had Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Undisputed. Do we even still call it the Undisputed WWE
It ain't disputed. It's been disputed. It's been disputed now.
Yeah,
Just call it the WWE. I don't know.
It's stupid. Yeah,
the SmackDown Championship. Just call it the SmackDown Championship.
Yeah. We had them, and of course, the match was expected. The way we expected some shenanigans to happen with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. I think going forward, when they bring back Cody Rhodes from his injury or whatever, them boys need to fight. I don't want to see no lockups. I don't want to see no submission holds. I want to see them two go in there and throw hands. When was the last time we actually seen two guys? I know when was the last time. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. They went in there and threw hands. I want to see Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes go in there and throw hands. They don't need to do no type of technical wrestling. I need to see a UFC style fight. And you have the people to help you with that, with the people with the connection with TKO and the UFC. Them boys need to go in there and fight. Kevin Owens, you're a prize fighter. Let's see you fight.
I don't know if I care enough to want to really watch the fight. Maybe LP.
Cody Rhodes had to come back and make you care. Cody Rhodes.
Am I tripping? P, do you feel the same? Do you want to see KO and Cody go at it again, LP?
I think he's asleep.
Nah, I'm still here. I mean, it would make sense. Out of all the stuff that KO has done to Cody, a wrestling match just ain't gonna be enough. Like, you can't do but so much stuff to me and be like, all right, let's wrestle. Like, no, I really think they do need to have a no disqualification. Only thing about no disqualification match, I don't know if you guys pay attention. And in wrestling now, the moment you say no disqualification, that means you're gonna have somebody interfering. Like every no disqualification match in the past couple of years is no disqualification. That's how Cody won the belt, from no disqualification. A lot of bloodline rules, no disqualification, and somebody show up. So every time you say no disqualification, somebody gonna show up. Maybe Dustin gonna show up. Who the hell? Maybe Goldust gonna pop up.
I hope Goldust. I hope he do. And if he do, I hope that it's a heel Dustin that can help Cody in his heel run as champion. Here, I think that Cody absolutely should have Arn Anderson on one side and Goldust on the other side, or Dustin, wherever he's gonna be called. Oh, Dustin. Yeah, they need him there. But you just brought up a point, LP. Cody Rhodes has won the belt in a non-disqualification kind of situation, and every no disqualification situation, Cody has benefited from it.
Yep.
I didn't think about that until you said that. That you got a very, very valid point with that. Is Cody a real champion? Is he a true champion?
I think he has an asterisk on every one of his title, his wins, because even this last one with Kevin Owens, like you pointed out, he won after he gave Kevin Owens the crossroads on the chair with the down referee, and even that, even the referee counting the 3 is even questionable.
Outside the ring,
He's sitting outside the ring. He ain't inside the ring, so. That's another situation. So Cody, we got questions, Cody.
Whoa.
Yep. You gotta go back and watch the P.
Whoa. No. I'm not about to let this shit slide. I'm not the biggest Cody fan. You two to sit there and say that Cody got asterisks by his wins when both of y'all claim Roman as your tribal.
Whoa! I don't claim him as no tribal chief.
First of all, I don't.
Hold on. Let me cook. Because if you look up the records, every single title win that Roman had was with interference. Every single one. All these years, however many years that dude had a belt. That's why I will never respect him and never give him them props. Even Triple H in his deepest with Evolution, Generation X, Stephanie, he still won some matches by himself. Roman has not won one match without some kind of interference or help from somebody. So don't you dare. You got to put an asterisk by that whole entire 4 years or however long Roman had the damn belt. If you're going to put an asterisk by Cody wins.
First of all, hold up. Before you say anything, first of all, I don't like your tone when you talking about the tribal chief. Okay? That's over there.
LP. Here's the thing. Roman Reigns absolutely did do that. Cody Rhodes pointed that out and said every time you've won was because of someone else. Cody needed to be better. Cody needed to win every match he could without any type of interference, any type of help, any type of anything. That's why I'm pointing it out, and that's why he needs to have an asterisk on every one of his wins, because he's doing exactly what he pointed out to Roman Reigns about doing. It's like with John Cena. When John Cena used to always talk so much trash to The Rock. Oh, you left. You went to Hollywood and did all this. And da-da-da-da-da. We don't need you here. And what did he do? The exact same thing. And every time money gets a little short or get a little dry, he brought his little raggedy behind, Fruity Pebble behind back into the ring, did a couple things, and leave again. Cody Rhodes needed to be better. That's why he needs to have an asterisk on every one of his wins.
It's not Cody fault people trying to interfere in the matches. What are you talking about? So you saying Cody ain't had no straight up wins? Cody has had some straight up wins.
When?
Who interfered in him as Gunther match? Nobody. Nobody.
That was straight up.
Okay. You got that's one.
I mean, hell, that's enough right there to stop the damn thing. That you can't do the same thing for Roman.
Who did he beat by himself? He beat Brock Lesnar by himself.
He beat who?
Brock Lesnar.
Which out of the 100 times they fought?
The first match.
What are you talking about? When he originally took the belt and became when he came back in the tribal chief?
Yeah.
No, he talking about when Cody fought Brock Lesnar.
No, Roman. Roman fought when.
I think talking about when Cody fought Brock.
You talking about Roman? You talking about when Roman first won the belt?
Yeah.
I bet. I gotta. I don't remember it because it's been so long. But I bet it won't straight up. And wasn't Roman a heel then anyway? No,
he hadn't turned by then. He didn't turn until after he won the belt. And that's what the whole issue.
Nah, he had turned. You know when Roman turned? Roman turned when he aligned himself with Paul Heyman. Roman turned when he aligned himself, when he was sitting on the couch with Paul Lesnar. I said Paul Lesnar. Look.
Good Lord.
But he was sitting on the couch with Paul Heyman. That's when Roman's character changed. That's when all his mannerisms changed. That's when all these shirts and merchandise started coming out. Rank everybody and leave kind of thing. That was like the ultimate defiance move when Roman aligned himself with Paul Heyman, because he had been anti-Paul Heyman for so long because of Brock Lesnar and his involvement with Brock Lesnar. So I don't know, man.
Y'all gotta judge Cody the same way y'all judge everybody else. Y'all can't be halfway judging Cody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Cody fan. I've never been a Cody fan like that. To me, he's always been boring. I said that plenty of times. But we're gonna keep it a buck on this show. Y'all not gonna sit here and talk no shit one way and not talk it the other way.
Hey man. I think you know what I think the WWE title is like? It's like being a politician, right? And you saying that you're going to do all these great things and do things different from your opponent, and then you get in the office, and then you have to make some hard decisions. You have all of these oppositions coming, and then you realize, hey, I got to muddle the line of black and white in order for me to actually get things done. And I think that's how Cody is, when he had all the great intentions of being a great champion, but then at the end of it, to keep the title or to keep that office is an entirely different thing. You know what I'm saying? And so Cody's had to make some hard decisions. Cody had to call in some allies. Cody had to rely on some people who he once considered to be an enemy. You know what I mean? And so, do I like Cody as a champion? No, although I appreciate him having his moment and putting the end to probably one of the greatest storylines of all time. I've been very critical of this Cody as a champion, and I think a lot of people have, because you see how Roman Reigns did things, and it left a huge shadow. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, you can still see it, and now it's a void in the vacuum that was created, and we're looking for somebody else to fill that void in that vacuum. But it's going to be very hard to do that, because that's going to suck a lot of people in, because it's going to be very difficult to do what Roman Reigns did. To even get close to that, it's going to be very difficult.
See, the thing with that is, though, I want y'all to think about this. Think about all the years you've been watching wrestling. There's only a handful of situations where everybody was captivated like they were because of the whole bloodline stuff. So you got the whole bloodline stuff where you got Roman, right? You got Stone Cold and the whole Vince McMahon thing, when Stone Cold had people in the chokehold for years. There ain't too many. I'm thinking of them two right now, and I'm trying to think of what was another wrestler.
John Cena.
A deep storyline, huh?
John Cena.
I really wouldn't say John. You know why I wouldn't say John Cena? John Cena was just a very popular over wrestler. There was a lot of
the vacuum left when John left Hollywood. It created a whole vacuum, and in that vacuum, I mean, they definitely created some stars. But you also see a lot of people that were struggling to get to that status that John Cena has accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
The Undertaker. The Undertaker's another one. You watch WrestleMania to see how long the streak was going to go, and the moment it happened.
I can say that, but yeah, there's only a handful of wrestlers that you could say got to that point. So you can't really expect Cody to get to the same point as Roman. Cody's never going to get to that point like that. No champion will, probably for the next couple of years. Some years down the road, to somebody else gets a chance to get that humongous push. It just finally hit Roman after they tried to force it for so long. It finally hit Roman, a couple of years ago. Stone Cold had this shit early. Maybe before Stone Cold, maybe you might could argue Shawn Michaels, This certain superstars had these high peaks that other superstars will be high, but they never gonna be that high. So I think Cody Rhodes has the issue of people want to compare his shit to Roman when you can't. And even Roman is never going to get to that point again, not like he was before. Never. I'll say it again for anybody who want to argue the fact. Roman is never going to hit the peak of he was a couple of years ago, because the bloodline shit is pretty much over. That is, they holding on tight to what's left. But the hype and the build and the storyline and the momentum, the moments bringing Sammy in, Jay and Jimmy and all this shit, Roman can never get that again. He made it to the mountaintop. So now somebody else eventually will make it to some other kind of mountaintop, maybe a couple of years down the road, but it's definitely not going to be Cody. Like until they find another deep storyline for another wrestler, it's just not going to happen. That's just how wrestling works. So y'all got to start comparing Cody to Roman, because he's not going to be Roman. Cody can only be Cody, but they still got to give Cody some kind of down. Cody literally is a politician. He comes across as a politician champion, like, spitting polish and wearing the suits and kissing babies, and he's that person. But Cody needs something else to really. I'm telling you, Cody going heel could be a great flip, but Cody can't go heel right now, because Cody going heel right now won't make no sense. But I think him going heel can flip some things for Cody.
You know where I see the successful characters like Triple H when he was at the height of his career, and Roman Reigns at the height of his career. The thing that those two characters had, and also I gotta say, I hate that he damn near like Beetlejuice on the show, but you gotta mention Hulk Hogan. The thing that three of these mega characters have is they play politics not only behind the scenes but on the screen too. Roman Reigns got so big when he was telling the general managers what to do, when they were scared of the power that Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns had. There's very few wrestlers who actually get to that point. Like I said, Triple H had the power when he had the whole authority thing going on, and also when he was part of Evolution, they had pull within the WWE. And I think that's more scary than a faction of people that's having their backs, when you actually politically can damage people's career or say one thing and then all of a sudden you bury that person and they go down to the bottom of the totem pole. That's where the true power of these characters lie. Now, Roman Reigns doesn't have that power anymore. The general managers have taken back that power. They're not afraid of Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns anymore. So you're right; they won't have that power vacuum into it. So if Cody wants to take it to that next level, he would absolutely have to be politician Cody as a heel. He would definitely have to be Donald Trump in wrestling. He would have to be that ultimate politician figure that gets things done that people fear him for that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if Cody wants to extend beyond what he's been doing, especially with the heel run, because you just don't want a lackluster heel run either. If you have a lackluster real heel run, you're going to hate him even more. So I think that Cody should lean into this whole politician role and play like a equal politician, man, and get things done and get people on your side to be able to move some needles. You know what I'm saying? What if Paul Heyman with Cody?
I think that evil politician type vibe would be something different that hasn't been done. Like I don't remember anybody really kind of doing that, and I think that fits with America. And it fits, people will gravitate to it. I'm not saying he got to be Donald Trump, but something like that, I think that really could work if they do it right. But it all boils down to the writing. If they don't write it right, the fans Fans gonna jump fence no matter what. 1 minute they love Cody, next minute they hate him. 1 minute they love Roman, next minute. I mean, fans are so iffy on wrestling. It's like it pisses me off. Yeah, it pisses me off sometimes. Like they give y'all what y'all want and then y'all complain about it.
Sound like somebody.
Sound like somebody.
I don't never. What have I got that I asked for that I complain about? Don't say no New Day. Don't say no New Day. Because they didn't do it right.
I ain't gonna say it, but it's implied.
They haven't done it right. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right, and they didn't do it right.
What is right in your opinion, LP? How do you do it right?
So let me tell you what I would like to see from the New Day. Right now, don't get me wrong. No more pancakes and tap dancing. I love it. I'm all about that. I needed to see them be. They could have been more serious without being more heels. Do you remember the promo they cut when Big E was going for the belt? I think it was Xavier Woods had cut a promo, and they talking about how much they was back there in catering and not knowing they're gonna have a job. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that when they really started getting serious. I can't remember what promo that was because Xavier Woods can cut a good promo.
Yeah,
truth be told, he don't get his credit. You know that's a big thing. Xavier Woods doesn't get, and he is real good in the ring, but he doesn't get his credit because of all that other shit. That's why I don't like all that other stuff. Same thing with R-Truth. R-Truth damn near 50, and he still can get in there and out wrestle half the people in there, but he don't have to because it's more funny to have him, you know, doing the comedic side. So I would like to see a one more serious run from R-Truth before he retires and said done, because R-Truth could be fighting Gunther, but if R-Truth fight Gunther, they're gonna make it a comedy thing, and you're not gonna take R-Truth seriously. But R-Truth could really give Gunther a run. Not to say he would beat Gunther because he probably wouldn't. But you talking about Rest the Stars that they have. Stars like that are sitting there, but they're held down with some of that gimmick shit. That's what I don't like. And it's only us. It's only us tap dancing and acting crazy. Who else acts crazy on Raw or SmackDown? Let me know. Think about it.
Otis. Akira Tozawa. Those first two. That's two.
The fat guy and the Chinese man.
Fat white.
So the obese people, either they got to be dumb or they got to damn dance. Or you wait
a minute. Vader was big and he didn't dance or act dumb.
We talking about now. We ain't talking. Yeah. Vader was a big ass.
That was a different period too.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
What?
Samoa Joe did a tap dance once or twice.
And what happened to Samoa Joe? They did not utilize Samoa Joe like they want to, and he left. Okay, I give you KO. I give you KO, but is KO a fat guy? He just a little chunky. He not fat.
Too important.
Gunther he was Walter.
Huh?
Gunther when he was Walter.
Yeah, but either way, how many people are doing the whole pancake trombone acting like you seeing people being dumb? How many? You don't see that a lot. For one, they don't have a lot of comedic acts anyway. You don't got the Santino Morello. You don't got as much as you used to have. They need more, but I only see those three black guys was the ones who was doing it. So, and don't get me wrong, it's entertaining and it's funny. Don't get me wrong, R-Truth is hilarious, but I am one of those fans of R-Truth that I remember when R-Truth and The Miz was the shit. Like them dudes were one of the best tag teams. Nobody ever would give them their credit for. But when them boys was wrestling, man, stop. But
you gotta remember, LP, these guys are doing it by their choice. Like no one's pressing these gimmicks and these characters on them. This was by their choice. Like they came up with these.
How you know R-Truth didn't never pull the office and be like, hey, Triple H, man, let me have one more run serious. He like, no, go find little Jimmy. Get out of here. You don't know.
Because I spoke to him. That's how I know. That's
Get him on the show.
him.
Get him on the show. We need an R2 interview stat.
Okay, I will see if I can get him up here. But I spoke to him and he said, look, man, it worked. So I stuck with it. This is what I wanted to do. I'd rather have fun. I would rather go to work and have fun and enjoy and love what I'm doing than to go in here and be miserable and regret going to work every day. He said, I'm having fun. It's no obligations to me. No one's expecting me to do anything but just go in there and just be me. And this is what I am. He's like that off screen. He's like that on TikTok. He's like that on his Instagram. All he does is just goof. That's just him.
I get that, and he's funny. He's hilarious. I love R2 from a long time. But with all that being said, people who don't know his history would never take him seriously as a wrestler. Like he is a legit dude that really could hold a title. He should have a title right now, or be going for a title, but they're not going to do it because he's a comedic act. That's all I'm saying.
He did have the tag team titles for some time. Him and the Miz, and to your point, man, they were able to like relive that whole Miz and R-Truth thing, and then R-Truth the Miz kind of aligned himself with the Final Testament. I guess he wanted to be taken more seriously, and I guess that's one of them situations, right, where the Miz does want to be looked at as serious. He doesn't want to do the comedic stuff. Maybe once in a while, or maybe if you can weave it in there somehow. But I think that the Miz legitimately wants to be looked at as a real wrestler, and he has that chip on his back. Now, R-Truth, I'm pretty sure it's the same way with him, but I think that he doesn't care about the pressure of having to show up and beat up his body to be able to have a good career. You know what I mean?
If you're gonna tell me my bank account is gonna be $1 million every month and I ain't gotta do shit, I ain't gonna do shit. I don't give a damn about carrying no damn belt around my waist that don't really mean nothing. The belt ain't real. I'm not a real world champion because I'm not really fighting someone for no damn belt. You know,
okay,
so if you're gonna tell me I'm getting $1 million every month and all I gotta do is go out there and have fun, whatever I want, shit.
So the WWE call you tomorrow and say, look, we're going to give you this contract, but we need you to be in the women division, and we need you to be one of the last. You bring it back your Lashley sister character.
They called me today and said, we want you to come back and be Jessica Lashley every damn month, and you're going to give me $1 million? Damn it, I'm Jessica Lashley.
First of all, they're not going to give you no $1 million, but you know.
We're doing this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Every damn week. Every damn week. I don't give it. Look, if it's 100,000, 200,000, look, I make 36,000 a year, bro. 36,000 a year, and I ain't living off of that. Ain't no way. Ain't nobody on this planet living off of 36,000 a year. They call me tomorrow and say we're gonna pay you $150,000, $200,000, and you're gonna be Jessica Lashley. Hey.
You can have that one. And you gotta take a stink face every night. And you gotta take a stink face every night by Otis.
If I'm in the women's division, okay, not a problem.
From Otis.
Who losing? Shit.
Oh man, you asked the wrong person the wrong question. I do it. Yeah. They asked Roosevelt to twerk on TV right now. He bending over, and there's gonna be a hot girl summer. Oh,
I'll be out there with sexy right. Get it sexy.
Oh man!
Now come home like this.
Counting money. Oh man,
I'm hungry and my pocket's empty. You play with it if you want to. You mean tell me, LP, if they would have called you to come out there and do some shucking and jiving, you wouldn't do it, LP, for good money? As hard as you work, you wouldn't go do it?
It depends on what it is. That's like, I'll give you a prime example. As a photographer, I literally shoot anything if you pay me. But if, let's say, somebody like, look, we're gonna pay you $20,000. We need you to come in this. We need to come shoot this for 1 hour. Don't ask no questions. 20,000, boom. And I go in there and it's some kitty porn. Am I supposed to be like, yeah, well, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna shoot it because it's kitty porn.
That's totally different.
It's still you taking that check, looking past what they're asking you to do is getting that check. So it's still. I'm not gonna sit here and say I would do anything. It just really depends on. It depends on what it is.
Yeah, some to that extent, no, hell no, I'm not doing nothing like that. You know what I mean? I got kids, like, but if you want me to go out there and throw on a dress and a wig, I'm acting. It's acting. It's not me in the real life. I'm acting.
You know, Dave Chappelle spoke about brothers like you. Brothers throwing on the script.
And you know what? And Dave Chappelle played a crackhead.
But that is sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He played a crackhead. So
Cat Williams looking at Roosevelt right now with a stink face.
Hey,
yeah.
And Cat Williams got his ass beat by a 12-year-old.
Why y'all bringing up old stuff?
They ain't got nothing to do with the
Oh man.
Cat Williams played a gay choir director.
You said what?
He played a gay choir director. So now,
and what, first Sunday was it? Was it gay? Yeah. I don't remember him being gay. I remember him first Sunday though.
He was feminine. He was feminine. Let's move on.
I mean, he had a bad wig, but I don't remember him being gay.
Oh man. Well, this has been a very interesting show. We talked about main event. We talked about WWE going to Netflix, and we talked about the evolution of some characters and who's going to step up to these champions. Is Cody Rhodes going to go heel, or is he going to continue to do what he's been doing? And how are the fans going to react to that? And does Gunther have a real challenger coming up when WWE goes to Netflix? All of these questions will be answered on the next show. And in the new year, fellas, I don't know if we're going to do one for Christmas. I feel like we should. But in the new year, all of these questions will be answered when WWE goes to Netflix. Real quick, these have been, I got to show some love real quick. One of the companies that started supporting us a little bit earlier, and I absolutely love these. You know, I had to bring it back. You got the Cactus Corn Jack. Listen, I don't know. I had 6 bags in my house. I just bought these last night. I had 6 bags. I'm down to 3. My wife attacked. She attacked as soon as it got into the house. You know what I'm saying? I like popcorn, but I absolutely am in love with Cactus Corn. So do yourself a favor. If you like kettle corn, if you like flavored popcorn, go to cactuscorn.com and get you some Cactus Corn. They got prickly pear. They got what's this right here? The original, which I love the original. It got a little sweet, salty to it. And then they got, if you like a little spice to it, you know what I'm saying? They got the white chili habanero. You know what I'm saying? I might have to send y'all a bag, man, so y'all can have some of this popcorn. But yeah, do yourself a favor. Get you some Cactus Corn in your life. These bags ain't gonna make it through the night. I'm just saying. Brothers, real quick, man, let the beautiful people know what you got going on and where can they find you. LPs.
Right now, I'm back to doing photo shoots, working on my gearing up for my show for next year. Photography all day, every day. You can follow me on Instagram on One Click Photography Shoots, and you also can follow me on my other Instagram, which is for my breastplates and all my creative stuff, on Made by LP, also on Instagram. All
right, and LP, you got your own show, one-on-one with LP. Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be bringing that back in a year. That's just I just do like different interviews with different people from models or just different people in the industry, what they're doing. We just sit down and talk about different things. And that's pretty much, that's pretty much. I've done a couple of episodes and I just kind of fell off with it, but I do plan to bring it back full stream. I want to start me a little podcast too, but I ain't got no time for all this daggone mess. This is bad. I can barely make this now. I have time.
Well, if you do have it, we want to be on. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rose used to be models at one point. I'm still a photographer. I practice every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? I just had a shoot last week. Went good. But yeah, I'm going almost 18 years in this thing. I'm telling my age a little bit, but yeah, almost 18 years. So
you a vet. You had hair when you started.
Yeah, I had hair when I started. You're right, I did hair. I had hair, I had abs and all that, boy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know if I was the model or the photographer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, absolutely, man. If y'all want to see some of LP's great work, go follow LP. One Click Photography Shoots on Instagram. And then you can check out his other shows and things that he got going on in the future. What you got going on, man, and where can the people find you?
Yeah, right now I have this show coming up on January 4th in Coppell, Texas. The Sword Championship Wrestling, ran by Uncle Sir Mo from Men on the Mission, who needs to be in the WWE Hall of Fame already. Daggone it, we need to make that happen. So I will be in Coppell, Texas. I'm gonna be there for the whole weekend. So if you're in the Dallas, Texas area, you want to come hang out with your boy, you want to go to the gym with me, you want to go to get something to eat, you want to go to the park or something, I don't know, come hang out with me. Sometimes I'll be sitting in the hotel just looking at the four walls. That's boring. So come hang out with your boy when I come down to Dallas, Texas on January 4th. I'll be landing January 3rd, and I'm not leaving until that Sunday. So you got time to come hang out with your boy. Of course, I got other things going on. We just started production. Before I talk about production, of course, you want to get your fitness and your training on. Contact me today because it's the new year, and I'm sure you got some New Year's resolutions to want to get in shape to get your summer body ready right here in the winter time. So go ahead and get in contact with me. I can do it in person or I can do it virtually. It don't even matter. I still get you in shape, get you right, get you tight, and get you ready for the summer. And we just started the production of Birds of Prey, a fan-made movie by Ronin Reels. We started this past weekend, and man, to sit back and see the fights that I choreographed come to life, and then to see it on camera and to see how everything's been edited together is an amazing feeling. So I can't wait for this movie to be released in May. It's our projected time frame in which we will be done with the movie. We will have a movie premiere for all the cast, and then when it's done, I think they're going to either put it on YouTube or we're going to try to sell it to a fan festival. I know he's going to put it on a lot of different comic conventions and anime conventions and things like that. We're going to go on a couple of panels, so that's exciting. I just got casted for another movie. There's a little short thing for. It's a Christian thing. I'm going to be, and don't get mad at me, LP. I just got casted for, okay? I didn't ask to get put on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock just came to me, okay? I got casted to be an Egyptian slave owner. All right.
Shit. Then he gonna set us back 100 years.
This nigga went from wearing a dress to being a slave owner.
Oh man!
Kelly, what is going on?
Let me live. Shit, man. Come on, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let me live a little bit. You know what I mean?
No, you let the slaves live. How you gonna be an Egyptian? You gonna go from being Joanna man over to being the Prince of Egypt slave master?
Look, man, you know what I'm saying? I look like Pharaoh, let my people go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let some of the people
you call the pharaohs keep my people here.
I'm gonna be the Egyptian slave owner that let the people go. That's me.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one that show them how to get their financial needs and everything, get a job and all that. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna change the whole script. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
So you're gonna lose your job and let the slaves free, so you can teach them how to get a job. They already had a damn job. They just won't get paid.
I mean, are we all slaves right now?
I digress.
And then we got another movie that I'm getting ready to start working on. Spoke to the guy a couple of weeks ago. His name is Nick D, and he has a movie that he put together. He has the script already, got the cast already. He just was waiting for a production team, and now we've got a production team. So I'm on just waiting for time and date to start filming with that. So I'm gonna be busy. 2025 is all about movies and international bookings. You probably won't see me too much locally in the United States when it comes to 2025 in terms of wrestling, because I'm trying to go international the entire year. Sorry to say, but they take care of you better internationally than they do on your own homeland, which is terrible. But it is what it is. B, what you got going on, and where can they find you, man?
Well, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and jingle bells to everybody. Hopefully, everyone has a great Christmas. You can follow me on all platforms at Brian Renegade and see what I got going on. If you're a foodie like me, you can see what I got going on. Doing more food reviews coming up in this new year. So that's going to be really exciting. Go to phoenixfoodies.com and check what I got going on over there. If you're in Eastern North Carolina or North Carolina in general, and you need some services, mental health services, go to straightwalknc.com. If you go to Straight Walk, we have therapists and counselors that can be able to help you. If you have medication management, if you're a veteran that just needs a little bit of help, or if you just need somebody to talk to. If your relationship is going to hell and you just need somebody to mediate for you, if you don't know how to control them damn kids, go over to Straight Walk NC and sign up for a consultation, man, and we'll be able to talk to you and hopefully get you some help. So straightwalknc.com, check out and see what they got going on. Support all of our sponsors. Shout out to the sponsor of today, Cactus Corn. Go get you some popcorn. This is going to be the next one on my list. You're lucky if you made it through the show. Also, support our charity, Blue Hearts for Autism. If you want to help change some families' lives, go to Blue Hearts for Autism. We help give resources to individuals who have developmental disabilities and provide resources. So if you want to support good cause, go to blueheartsforautism.com. And if you want to support the show, man, and I didn't even realize Hot Topics was on the whole time, boy. It just get hot. If you want to support our sponsors, man, we got a lot of sponsors. Nature Made, Marriott Barn Boy with Points, Brick House Nutrition, Fanatics. I just bought my son 2 jerseys. I know he's excited about that through our Fanatics link. Orlando Vacations, Tour Hub, and Hilton Honors, man. Shout out to all of our sponsors and everybody that support us. Next year, we are going to do some big things, and our sponsors are going to be a huge part of that. So I'm so excited about what we have for the future. As a wrestling podcast, we have evolved and done some things that no other podcast or shows have done. And I'm so excited about that. And there's no change to how we are going to evolve within the next year and within the years moving forward. And we are definitely going to have our Hyperdrive tournament next year. I'm excited about that, so stay posted about that. And just keep on supporting your boys, man. We've been doing this thing for a long time. Like I was ranting about it earlier, LP. I said, man, we started this wrestling podcast crap. It's just the mother things I get. You know what I'm saying? It was busted open at us. That was it.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden I'm seeing all these faces pop up, all these wrestling podcasts pop up. All of a sudden it's cool now. We was doing it when it wasn't cool, but now it's cool. So shout out to everybody that support us and support our growth. Thank you for watching us and supporting us. We are definitely growing, and we have been growing within the last couple of months and years. So next year is going to be a great year. We got some big interviews that we're planning for you guys. So just sit tight and keep on supporting your boys at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Real quick, let's do it. Final word. LP, the villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Do you have a final word for your
Oh man, you know what? I don't know. Just stay focused. I think I keep it as simple. Just stay focused. Whatever your goals is, stay focused. You ain't got to accomplish that goal in 2 days, 3 days. It may take you 4 months. It may take you 3 years. But if you stay focused on it, you'll be able to achieve your goal.
Absolutely. That is a final word from the villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Your boy, LP. The green-eyed bandit. The one who likes to fight. Do you have a final word for your beautiful people?
Yes, absolutely. My final word for the beautiful people is you can get with this or you can get with that. The choice is yours.
But you should get with this, because this is where it's at. I got you. That is the final word from your boy, Roosevelt. I think I'm an echo with LP, man. I think whatever you are doing, stay focused on it. Sometimes it may seem like it may take forever for you to see some type of growth or success in what you're doing, but every little thing counts. You know what I'm saying? Stay down until you come up. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying stay down and get beat down, but I'm just saying keep focused, keep striving to making changes, make goals, accomplish those goals, write them down, make new goals, and just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep working until you start winning. Simple. That is a final word from your boy, Brian Renegade. Oh man, LPZ. Thank you for being up here, man. You gotta you gotta share the link so we can post the fashion show that you did to the page, my friend.
Okay, I got you. I sent it.
All right, cool. Beautiful people, we can't hold you no longer. I'm going to shoot it over to the man who likes to fight to close us off.
Beautiful people. Best damn nation. We bid you adieu.